Hi, I'm Jeffrey here at J-Tech, diesel technician class, and what I'll do is show you today how to do a quick inspection on your drum brakes. On air brakes in a normal environment, you're going to have air pressure in these, because these are pneumatic brakes. So always be careful. These spring brakes here have a lot of force in them. They can kill you. Always make sure you cage your brakes properly, chalk your wheels. It's very important. You don't want to die. Always wear your glasses. You don't want to lose your eyes. It's very important. It's very dangerous sometimes. So first we've got our test unit here. You can see we've got the wheels and the drums off. Right here you can see the linings on the drum brakes. DOT standards for the linings are that the pads can be no less than 1/4 inch. So you can see obviously these have been worn pretty down. So that's one of the important things. DOT, you gotta have 1/4 inch at least on your lining. When inspecting your brakes, you need to check your S-cam as well. A lot of times here, these rollers will get grease on them, which will cause them to stick, which will result in flat spots where the rollers won't roll properly. Always inspect your S-cam, make sure it's properly rounded, no flat spots. Very important. Also on the drums, I'm going to cover that there's going to be some cracking on these. That's normal. These get very hot. There's going to be some heat cracking. It's important to note though that as long as the cracks don't touch and cover more than 25% of the drum, it's perfectly normal and acceptable. But if it does exceed 25% of the drum like in a single crack, you're going to have to replace the drum. It's no longer safe. At DOT, the lip where the linings ride cannot be any more than 1/8 of an inch deep. So no more than 1/8 of an inch on your lip. And also the DOT standards for the run out on the drum is also 0.12 inches. So for these 16.5-inch drums, it can be no more than 16.620 on the run out. Now we've got an actual truck over here, so what we're going to do is we're going to stop this, move over there, and I will show you how to check your slack adjuster. So here we are in our truck, and what we've got here is our air chamber for our air brakes and our slack adjuster. This is a T20 service chamber. It's no spring brake, because this is a steer axle, not a drive axle. There's no parking brake up here. And our slack adjuster. Now these have already been pre-adjusted, so what I'll do is I'll have my guy in the truck press the brakes, and you can see the travel of the slack adjuster, and I'll explain the proper measurements for that. So you see there we've got the movement of the slack adjuster. Now for the steer axles, since it's only a T20 chamber, we're only supposed to have up to 1 3/4 of travel on the slack adjuster, and there shouldn't be any more than a 90-degree angle between the arm and the slack adjuster. And that of course is a spec, and now if we were out of spec, we'd go ahead and adjust it, put it back in, and then check it again. So that's it. Other than checking your fittings, your air hoses, making sure everything's tight and no leaks, that's your basic brake inspection. And then next video I will go over some brake adjustments that you can make if you're not in spec.